Hello, this is Teach, and from what I understand, it's been about 3 months since I last updated my YouTube page, so I thought I'd update you with what I've been doing these past 3 months, which is to say I've been writing. I am writing the entire second season of Atma, and that in itself wouldn't take too long, but I've been doing some full-time work in between. Other thing is that I've been starting up a special project on my own. It's neither an abridged series nor a With Voices series, but something else entirely. And as much as I'd like to get details on it, sadly I can't unveil it at this moment. Right now, I'm over halfway done writing out the main story for this project, but even afterwards, I may have several hurdles to take care of before I can unveil it. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a risk, but once it's done, I believe I'll have something that I can actually sell. I've basically been alternating between writing Atma and my secret project. And with all the work that I have to do in between those projects, I haven't had time for much else. Remember, I am working full-time here. And it's also been a major factor in me not doing the With Voices series as much. Here's the thing. I've been producing videos for 6 years in the running, but the only 2 series that are popular are Mogiko Castle with Voices and The Grey Garden with Voices. Considering that those are the first 2 series I've worked on, that's not a good thing. Ebe with Voices and The Witch's House with Voices have done pretty good, but everything else is still stuck in 3-digit views. And that includes Undertale with Voices Genocider and Pacifist, both of which I have spent over 2 years working on. I can't say that it was an entire waste of time because I did gain experience throughout this time and I learned something important too. And one of those things is why most people wouldn't do a With Voices series like I did. You see, when I do a With Voices series, I'm basically showing the game in its entirety, with extra lines and maybe some extra stuff to it. But the thing is that you have to make a decision on which series you want to do, because you're going to eat, sleep, and breathe that series while you're making it. And if you choose a series that nobody cares about, then you're going to be spending a lot of time working on something with almost nothing to show for it. An abridged series is similar, where you have to make a decision, and you have to eat, breathe, and sleep that series, but it also comes with a few key differences. You can basically set the pace and tone for your story since it's abridged and not a full-on fandom. Plus, an abridged series tends to not only be a short version of a series, but also a parody of it, and a good parody will attract everyone. This I know from personal experience. I can tell you that I have never watched Sword Art Online, and I never will watch Sword Art Online. Yet, Sword Art Online Abridged by Something Witty Entertainment is one of my favorite abridged series, and I will recommend it to anyone who is looking for a good abridged series for a laugh, and for a good story too. And it's funny, even though I am parodying Octopath Traveler, I kind of feel like it's something of my own. I mean, most people will prefer to abridge an anime over video games, and I simply fell in love with this game at first sight. And I found that I'm still enjoying how things are developing with this game, despite all the setbacks I'm experiencing while working on it. So yeah, if you're wondering why things have been done here, it's because of those 2 things I've been working on are still in the writing phase. Plus I have work. Oh, and here's one more wrinkle. I have certain family obligations that I have to take care of at home. That in and of itself has made it very difficult for me to sit and do work, especially since it needs my constant attention. And I'm doing it during my days off, so even when I'm not working, I'm still working. Free time is hard for me to come by these days, and to top it off, I am kind of expecting it to last for another 1.5 years. So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason why I've gone dark at this time. The sad fact is, the longer you're at this sort of thing, the more you want to do, and the more you try to do, the harder it gets. And unless you've made it big, there's going to be a lot of downtime that you're experiencing. Rest assured folks, I am working on things, I'm just doing it behind the scenes. I just wanted to let you know that I am still in the picture. I'm just very, very busy, and it might be a while before you folks see anything from me again. I know that there are a number of you who say they would like to help me out with this stuff, and I really appreciate it. There are two things you can do to help me out. The first would be to go on my Patreon and make a pledge. I have a link provided in the description. It doesn't have to be much. $1 a month would be enough to make me happy. The other thing you can do is to provide a signal boost for my channel. Pass it around, show your friends your favorite show, see how they like it. If enough people do either of these things could change my situation for the better, which includes me quitting my full-time job and dedicating my efforts to Blue Rhapsody full-time, which has been something I've wanted to do this entire time. Again, none of you have to do this, but there are moments in a man's career when you reach peaks and valleys. And right now, I am traversing through a long valley. Anyway, that's my story. Thank you all for listening. Until next time, teach out!